The automotive world thrives on nostalgia. Over the decades, car manufacturers have often reached back into their history books to revive legendary nameplates, blending timeless style with modern innovation. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting revivals in recent memory, the 2026 Chevrolet Bel Air. Once the symbol of post-war American optimism, the Bel Air defined the golden age of cruising, chrome, and culture. Now, Chevrolet has reimagined this legend for a new era, bringing it into the 21st century with cutting-edge technology, stunning design, and a promise of performance that honors its heritage. So buckle up, because this is not just another car review. This is the full story of how Chevrolet is bringing back an American icon, the 2026 Bel Air. A brief history of the Chevrolet Bel Air. To truly appreciate the 2026 model, we need to take a short ride through history. The Bel Air was first introduced in 1950, becoming one of Chevrolet's most beloved nameplates. By the mid-1950s, especially the 1955-1957 models, the Bel Air became an instant classic. Its sleek chrome lines, two-tone paint jobs, and bold tail fins made it a cultural icon, forever tied to the rock and roll era, diners, and the birth of American car culture. The Bel Air wasn't just about looks, it was about freedom. It represented the optimism of a growing middle class, the joy of Sunday drives, and the start of customizing cars as personal statements. Fast forward to the present, and Chevrolet has decided it's time to revive the Bel Air. Not as a simple tribute, but as a modern reimagination, a car that respects its roots while boldly stepping into the future. Exterior design. The first thing that strikes you about the 2026 Bel Air is the design. Chevrolet has nailed the balance between nostalgic styling cues and modern aerodynamic lines. The front fascia features a bold reinterpretation of the classic chrome grille, now refined with active aerodynamics. LED matrix headlights are sculpted to echo the rounded lamps of the '57 Bel Air, but sharper, sleeker, and undeniably futuristic. On the sides, the Bel Air's iconic two-tone paint scheme makes a triumphant return. Buyers can select from heritage color combinations, think turquoise and white, crimson and silver, or jet black with a champagne accent. Chrome accents line the windows and door panels, offering just the right amount of vintage flair without feeling outdated. The rear end is where Chevrolet makes a bold statement. The tail fins are back, but not exaggerated. They're subtle, elegant, and flow naturally into the LED taillight clusters, paying tribute to the 1957 model. The exhaust outlets are seamlessly integrated, while the trunk sports a clean retro-inspired badge, Bel Air. Overall, the design captures the essence of the classic while being sleek enough to compete with modern sports coupes and luxury sedans. It's retro-modern done right. Interior. Step inside, and you're greeted with a cabin that blends mid-century inspiration with futuristic luxury. The dashboard takes cues from the sweeping horizontal design of the 1950s Bel Air but incorporates a fully digital 16-inch infotainment display and a customizable digital gauge cluster. The retro font styles, chrome bezels, and analog-inspired touches make it feel classic, even though it's cutting-edge technology. Seats are upholstered in premium leather with optional two-tone stitching, echoing the colorful interiors of the original Bel Airs. Ambient lighting can be adjusted to match the exterior two-tone scheme, giving the cabin a nostalgic glow. Chevrolet also integrates sustainable materials, recycled aluminum, eco-friendly fabrics, and carbon-neutral leather options, ensuring the Bel Air is not only luxurious, but environmentally conscious. Practicality hasn't been forgotten either. The cabin is spacious, with ample rear seat legroom, making it a true modern cruiser for families and road trips, just as the original was. Powertrain options. Chevrolet knows the Bel Air has to appeal to both purists and future-forward drivers. That's why the 2026 Bel Air is offered with multiple powertrain options. Gasoline engine, Heritage Series. A 5.7-liter V8, producing 430 horsepower. Designed for enthusiasts who want the rumble of a classic American engine. Paired with either a 6-speed manual or a 10-speed automatic transmission. Hybrid powertrain. A 2.7-liter turbocharged inline-4 with an electric motor. Delivers 380 horsepower with improved fuel economy. Perfect balance of performance and efficiency. All-electric Bel Air EV. The star of the lineup, powered by GM's Ultium battery platform. Offers up to 400 miles of range on a single charge. Dual-motor all-wheel drive version pushing 500-plus horsepower. 0 to 60 mph in just under 4 seconds. This range of options ensures that whether you want the nostalgia of a roaring V8, the practicality of a hybrid, or the future-ready performance of an EV, the 2026 Bel Air delivers. Technology. The Bel Air's tech suite is where Chevrolet flexes its modern muscle. Infotainment system. Built on GM's latest software, offering over-the-air updates, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and voice assistant integration. Driver assistance. Standard with Chevrolet's Super Cruise semi-autonomous driving system, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and 360-degree cameras. Customizable retro modes. A unique feature where the digital dash and ambient lighting transform into a 1950s-inspired display, complete with analog dials and vintage animations. Sound system. Premium Bose 3D audio with retro-style speaker grills that look like they belong in a jukebox. Chevrolet has cleverly ensured that while the Bel Air pays homage to the past, it doesn't compromise on the tech-savvy expectations of modern buyers. Driving experience. Driving the 2026 Bel Air is an experience that merges comfort, performance, and nostalgia. The V8 version delivers the throaty growl that muscle car fans crave, while the suspension, tuned with adaptive dampers, ensures smooth highway cruising. The hybrid balances daily usability with spirited driving, perfect for those who want a mix of practicality and fun. But it's the EV that truly shines. Instant torque makes it thrilling off the line, while the low center of gravity from the battery placement provides sharp handles. The cabin remains whisper quiet, with selectable sound modes. The 2026 Bel Air isn't just about speed. It's about delivering the joy of the drive. Whether you're cruising down the street or acting like a both classic and contemporary. Pricing and trends. Chevrolet knows the Bel Air appeals to a wide audience, so it's offering multiple trends. Classic trim, starting around $42,000. Retro-style packaging, manual transmission available. Heritage edition, around $5,000. Hybrid option, Bel Air EV, starting at $65,000. Ultium platform, modern luxury, advanced driver assistance standard. Bel Air SS performance, around $75,000 plus. High performance EV or V8, sport suspension, aggressive styling. This pricing strategy ensures accessibility while maintaining exclusivity for higher trims. Cultural impact. The 2026 Bel Air isn't just about selling cars. It's about selling emotion, history, and identity. In an era dominated by crossovers and SUVs, the Bel Air brings back the romance of the American car, a vehicle that's not just transportation but a cultural symbol. It connects generations. Grandparents who once drove the original can now see their grandchildren driving the modern reincarnation. Chevrolet is tapping into the growing trend of retro modern cars, much like Ford did with the Mustang and Dodge with the Challenger. The Bel Air is more than just a car, it's a rolling time capsule that bridges past and present. Competition. The Bel Air enters a competitive space. Its main rivals include Ford Mustang Mach-E EV competitor, Dodge Charger Daytona EV muscle heritage electric rival, Tesla Model S luxury EV competitor, Toyota Crown modern luxury sedan rival. But unlike its competitors, the Bel Air has something they can't replicate, a legendary name with deep cultural roots. This gives it a unique edge in appealing not only to car enthusiasts but also to casual buyers drawn by nostalgia. Final thoughts. The 2026 Chevrolet Bel Air is more than just a car. It's proof that the past and future can coexist. By respecting its heritage while embracing modern technology, Chevrolet has created a vehicle that appeals to emotion, logic, and innovation all at once. For some, it will be a collector's dream. For others, a practical EV with a nostalgic twist. And for many, it will simply be the car that makes driving exciting again. So, whether you're a fan of classic chrome or futuristic tech, the Bel Air is here to remind us all of one thing: the joy of the open road never goes out of style.